Her and I am like, duh! Being a half together, she's the one that's like, her and I am like, duh! Being a half not together was like freaky.
So, and you're.
This stinks.
Should I throw these out?
Yeah. Well, give them a choice between steak, salmon, and what is it? Chicken? And Gary can make a dish with whatever one you pick.
Yeah, steak, salmon, or chicken.
Just in case.
Just in case.
You never know.
Just to make sure.
So I was gonna. Oh, so you used to smoke and now you don't anymore.
Yes.
Sorry, he asked
Oh,
what
so did you
Nicaragua.
quit here?
Well, yeah, I said coming to this house only brought so many packs, and like if I could quit in
She
the
was
big brother
like
house,
9
I'm going
days
to.
in and she smoked a
10
cigarette
days. Yes, I had
Yeah.
one, but I still have gone on 9 days without it,
Self-control
and I'm
is a
going
small
to try to not buy cigarettes when this is done. We'll see what happens.
Do you smoke?
I don't. But
I
so you
haven't
have
chewed
cigarettes
gum.
left.
I have no cigarettes. I have the gum, but I haven't chewed any gum. My cravings have been really
Awesome.
good.
I'm
So.
gonna help you with that, so you don't have to smoke ever again.
Ah!
That's
What-
awesome.
what-
That's
Thank
really
you.
that's cool. Like when good things come out of Big
Yeah.
Brother.
Yeah.
What kind of coaching is it that you do? Is it life coaching and
Yeah,
stuff
like
like that as
individual
well?
coaching,
Because I know
like
you're a
everything.
football coach.
Yes.
Where was it in Michigan? Dearborn or something? No.
That's where I'm from originally.
Yeah.
Is Dearborn. That's like where Ford World Headquarters. But like I'll give you an example. I'll coach someone on. Some people I help get them on reality TV. Some people, like a woman from Canada, came in. She's like, I have this dance business. I need to help increase revenue. I'll coach you how to do that. I'll coach people fitness. It's just cool. It's really because like as a former football coach,
Yeah.
when you don't coach anymore, you're like, you
Yeah.
need a coach. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of something that happened, and it's awesome. You know.
That's
So,
Yeah, well, you never know what comes from this kind
Yeah,
of thing as well,
you
like
know,
you said, right?
exactly.
Go from being a teacher to who knows
Okay,
than
cool.
that.
this is sweet. So
I'm
everything
making
has
chicken
labels.
parmesan.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because they have to cover everything up, obviously, for...
That's not covered up. I wonder if there's
As sponsor, yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah, what's it like? So, as I say, it's basically layout's kind of similar, same size type deal.
The difference is,
Because I guess that's our only real comparison. is
The
US one,
entrance.
really.
Yeah.
and we'll let's Big Brother wants us to get all the comparisons out because we gotta talk
okay,
about
yeah.
you guys. But like the other one is it's like 2 stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the ceiling's higher,
Yeah.
but there's nothing really there.
Yeah.
So it's pretty similar. But that's your only bedroom, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was weird, because coming in, you're like...
You thought
we came
it was
in,
gonna be
it was
2.
15, they came in groups of 5. You know, for you
I
guys, you're
have
just
a bed.
standing there, right? So we just came in, you're like, I went running looking for the bedrooms, and there was only one. You're like, okay.
So you didn't have a bed. Where did you sleep?
Well, there was 15, there's 7 doubles and 1 single
In the
there, so
middle.
we all
Okay.
got to pair up.
No, but yours, Andrew's stuff was on the single, and then everyone had picked a bed. So then I came in with the last group because we all came in chunks.
Yeah.
So I literally had no bed in the beginning, and then he decided to sleep with AJ.
No, I gave you my bed.
You also let the
Yeah, he
one.
gave me his bed, and then I had.
Because everybody was like, who's this guy? I said, I'll give him my bed.
Yeah.
Did you
Everyone
guys,
was
you
definitely
guys share
like-
beds in the other one?
It depends.
Some,
I mean,
yeah.
there was like a bunch of different rooms. Some were double beds.
Yeah.
And
You
all
could sleep.
But I mean, you weren't forced. Like, sounds like you guys were all forced.
Oh, yeah, we had to.
Yeah.
And we had to sleep in the bed. We weren't allowed to sleep on the floor.
So did
You
you guys
slept with
lose
me.
like a first night?
No,
thing?
no,
no.
She was with me.
girl.
She was
Or
with
did
me.
you- Which girl?
So you guys put on the block with me the first week.
You don't want to
Which
see
girl?
this guy take off his shirt. Let's just say that. But he
the
will.
First, her name's Kat.
Cat in the
Yeah,
hat.
she was the
Who's
first
that?
one gone. I was up against the block with her the first week.
So she got bounced, and you're like, all right.
No,
Yeah.
but you and Tom first.
Oh yeah, me and Tom first. Tom won the veto.
Wait, so you were up against another guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird that-
20 minutes in, I got put on the block.
Yeah.
20 minutes in?
The first HOH was we came in.
Pick
the
up the
phone
phone.
rang. There's a phone in that storage room.
Where's the phone?
It's in the storage room.
Sorry.
What do you mean a phone? You guys just pick it up and be
She
like,
picked it up as soon as the
Well,
HOH.
Yeah,
Cool.
we can only use it when they call us.
so there's a phone, and then who answered it?
Yeah,
She did,
It rings
Suzanne.
randomly for challenges. We had a say yes challenge. You had to say yes to everything they asked you to do. I had to wear a pregnancy costume for a day.
What?
Oh. She'll never forget that. Are you all right? Or? I'm quite happy that it's him, I must say.
Yeah.
Because it's true. He's probably, well-spoken and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Give you some stuff.
With Tom.
And we thought he was coming back. Yeah.
Oh, so you tried to get out the muscle. So you survived that week,
He's from the same city as I am.
Tom won
Yeah.
power veto, took himself off the block.
and you still survived?
And she
We
got
were
put
buddies
on.
till week 4.
They were buddies.
I'm just trying to grasp it. You put up 2 big
Peace.
dudes, and they pulled.
Not what we looked like.
That's impressive that you survived. You survived the first week, because obviously you were
Not just
being
what they
big.
look like, but the first impression.
Not just what we looked like.
What's it?
Jillian.
But yeah,
What's
then,
that?
She didn't judge us on what we looked like.
No, but she, basically,
she
she,
put you
didn't have a
guys
chance
up?
to talk to
First
any of us.
impression.
She's like, I didn't
she just said
talk
she
to
put
you
us up
guys the
because
most.
they're two.
It was first
two-
impression.
But what did she do? We didn't get a chance to
biggest
talk to
arsehole.
each other. I didn't know anybody. I would have picked out based on looks.
I mean,
I would
probably,
be like,
probably
these
not
guys
our
are
best-
two
probably not
physical
our
competitors.
best
They're going up. Like I was definitely based on looks.
So do you guys feel like that was the right move to put up you and this guy?
I thought it
No,
was
because
great.
then Tom had it.
No, Tom had it out for her for the
said.
rest of the game, but he went
Yeah.
out before, which is kind
Yeah.
of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because
So
she
so
then when
bad.
Tom was
Canada.
HOH in week 3, he put her and Gary up.
Tom put up 3 people, and none of those 3 people went
and
home.
then Gary got taken off by
and then she got
Tom.
saved by
Tom.
Canada.
AJ was in as a pawn, but then so those two were on the block, and then Canada saved her with a vote. So then he had to put him up, and he went home.
And Anil went
Yeah.
home.
Anil.
I'm just trying to fathom, like,
It's crazy.
she put up, like, 2 big targets the first week.
Yeah.
Neither of them went.
So she
And
went.
then we buddied up after that.
But were you after her, too?
No, because
Wasn't worried.
But Todd just
Wasn't
wanted her
worried.
personally.
Yeah.
Just wanted her blood.
but he
So you
was.
made it
That's why
Tom
we
was like
voted.
an emotional player. He always went for people that
Yeah.
did him wrong. Like he wasn't like
He did the old "I'm going to be honest" and integrity, and I was like, "Well, that's your first lie.
And he
When you say you're
called
not going to
everything
lie,
out.
that's your first lie."
Yeah.
Wait, speaking of, so have you guys all been honest?
I've counted.
Yeah, I've never
I've been
told one lie.
counting.
Yeah, none. I don't lie at all.
It's just
Kidding.
like, I'm not answering
I
that
lie.
Prick. And a block.
That's cool. Do you guys ever, like, sit here and reminisce? Or you guys
Yes,
just,
we
like,
do all the time.
Yeah.
X them
Like,
out?
here's
They're
guys looked, I
gone,
was like,
get them out.
"Aw."
These are your
Well,
two
they-
biggest fans. I don't know if they point them out.
Yeah,
I
they
like
were
the
just
PA.
talking about it all the time.
They were really like socially like
I wrote you down.
Awkward.
Do they play? What's that?
I wrote you down and blew my face.
Do they play the game hard, though?
Well,
Yeah,
they
that's
tried to.
Tried.
They said they threw competitions.
Never.
they
never
campaigned
watched.
like no
Yeah,
other.
they-
When they
and
were
they
leaving, they
campaigned.
told everybody everything, and they went nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
We
two
weren't
of them.
having any of it. We said, "Get the hell out of
I
here."
know.
So who's in jury, then?
These 3.
Those 2.
AJ, Peter, Alec, and Topaz.
The
are in
4 of
jury
them.
right now. I was in jury with AJ and Alec.
and Topaz.
And Topaz.
And then
So we
Peter
all came
left,
back
and
to
he
the
came in
studio
the same
because they
night.
told us like, oh, Arissa wants to talk to you guys about how jury is because we had a really good like conversation on camera
Yeah.
and they liked it. So then they're like, Arissa wants to talk to you guys about like, how's it going in the jury? And then Arissa's like, there's a twist. Like Chevrolet has sponsored and Canada voted, and one of you guys are going back in the house.
Did
And
you know it was going to be you or no?
I was like, I had a pretty good feeling because when I got evicted, there was a lot of people who like supported me and like really were rooting
Like
for
screaming
me.
and
Like
stuff?
they wore glitter and they had like their crystals on their heads, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. So then when I either thought it was gonna be me or Alec because Alec's a really strong player, and that would have been a really funny thing to have Alec come back in the house.
The old crocodile tears.
But then they voted me
Don't
back in
work
and
on
I came in,
me.
and then everyone's faces were like, why? Like we thought we were Final Four.
So you've seen the outside. So you've seen like
I've seen the outside
people.
world.
You guys,
Like I've seen.
haven't seen anything.
Do you hear them at all? Like once in a while?
You can hear
You
them.
hear them on live
Streaming
eviction
and
night.
stuff.
All the people we've seen was my twin brother. I was standing right here frozen.
And you
I
can
go
talk
cheer
to
I was
them.
like this. And I couldn't move. I could move my
Why
eyes. I
didn't-
couldn't talk because it was part of the competition.
Yes.
But the other part was whenever they said house guests freeze, we would just, whatever you're doing, you have to be like, and freeze.
I
So,
was in
so that
jury.
was like they said
They
you,
sent
they
him
said
a
you'd
sumo
get
wrestler
they said you'd
first,
get
and he was
a
like-
something that would bring you closer to home. So first thing was just stopping for a minute. Then all of a sudden we all stopped. A sumo wrestler came in, was
was the
dancing
worst
around me. I'm like
position ever.
laughing. Then they brought in the Toronto Argonauts, which is the
Love
CFL
them.
football
Okay.
team. They're cheerleaders.
fun.
We're dancing all around us.
Yeah.
Then it was like, okay, that's it. Then all of a sudden, my brother came, my twin brother came, and I was like,
And you
showed me
couldn't
it.
say anything.
I was just
What happened if you moved? What would happen?
well, then we would lose the competition.
Everything would just.
So,
And we were all getting something from home, so if he had moved, he would have ruined it for all of us,
Yeah.
and he knew
so I
not
stood
to.
right
Two
like this.
brothers like right here.
Yeah, he was right there. I was like this. Couldn't speak. I could smile. I was crying, obviously. He showed me a video of my nieces. I just said
Where
a few
was everyone
things.
out? Did
We,
anyone
I
see
was,
it?
I
in
was
the
right
kitchen,
here,
and he's
like this. Saw the door
I
open,
saw
and he's
the
like,
whole
"Don't
thing.
move," and I'm like, and they were
we were
all
like
sort
with
of
our
there.
eyes. And his
So-
brother like walked around. He's like, "I'm just gonna take a tour of the house," and we're just like,
Yeah.
"Hurry the hell!"
So it was around 5 minutes. I was kind of like, "Get out of here, Pete!"
So just you four were here.
It was us 4 and Peter.
Okay.
We just
Yeah.
got rid of him on Thursday night.
It was
They were
intense.
chilling on the couch. It was. I did a
was
redo
crazy.
of it last night. I went up there and asked everyone to freeze in a spot and see what it would be like to come into a
It
frozen
was-
house.
it
It's
was so-
weird.
That was
You
day
know, I mean-
53, best day of I think our lives.
It was
and
pretty good
day
for me, I gotta
59,
say.
Because we all
Just
we
saying.
all got to have a conversation with our families
video call.
at home.
Like, was
so
it
we
interactive
talked,
or was it
yes.
just recorded?
No,
No,
it was an
talk,
interactive
talk.
on Skype. So,
In,
yeah, so
in front of the whole
yeah.
house, though. Like everyone sat on the
Everybody did.
couches.
Like less than 5 minutes, but it was still. mean, I obviously got the.
Yeah.
I don't know. It must have been because he's my twin or something. He's so good looking. You know what I mean?
I was like, is my twin gonna walk into it? Probably not.
So has anyone been evicted and just like had a meltdown and was like,
Yeah, Danielle.
Week 2,
Oh,
this girl had we
flipped.
sort of blindsided her, and she said
I
was she up
voted for her to
she was up
stay.
against Anil,
okay,
and she was put up as a replacement
Han.
nominee because Gary was up.
Via me.
And this young lady did.
Okay.
So she had no idea. Everybody told her she was safe.
so you put her up after the veto
Yeah.
was used.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a pawn.
And it
instead.
truly was when it happened.
Except we always wanted her out.
She offered to go up as
Yeah.
a pawn.
She's a dumb.
I talked her into offering, but I was like, I don't know what to do. And she's like, I'll go up if you need me. I'm like, okay, thank you. And it really, truly was in my heart.
So
I swear to God,
Are people actually believe it?
Yeah. 8-3, and she was like, "F you
I
guys."
voted for her to stay.
F all of you.
She
F
was like
all
really
you
close to
guys.
me. I voted for her to stay.
Yeah,
Got it.
but
So
I
I'm
also
starting to
knew
see some
then.
kind of things that you guys wanted to keep her.
I
you
knew
two
that she
did.
was gonna go
I did
though,
because
but I
like me
didn't
and her
want
were really
to.
close, and like we probably would have worked together if she stayed.
She
But
hated
she didn't
me.
like Jillian.
She liked Emmett.
So you didn't really put her up as a pawn.
No, I did. I did.
didn't like
I wasn't
Jillian.
scared of her.
She didn't know the show at all.
She did.
She
did
said that
not.
she was on here because she also wanted to become an actress. But
Yeah, that
who
kind of
knows?
thing.
Well, no, we'll see what happens afterwards,
Got it.
right?
You know what I mean?
And I wasn't playing it. I said
And then
I
it
didn't
was
want her
me.
to go
It was
home.
me and Anil
Convince
left,
me,
and then I
I
won
don't
the
care.
veto, and I took myself
I
off.
took
And then she
too.
went. Oh,
Yeah,
she
she
took
went
herself
out.
down. How
I
good
took
does that
myself
feel
out.
when you're
That's
down?
happened so many times.
Really?
That's happened like 5
Every time
times
I've been
already.
HOH 3 times, and all 3 times I put 2 people up in the block, and one of them took themselves off, and I had to put a third person
That
up.
sucks.
It
That
sucks.
was me
It
last
does.
See, I was never big into winning them, but
Yeah.
getting someone to use. Has anyone
Yeah.
used it? That's
Yeah,
that's the
well,
best feeling in the world.
Gary got it used, and so
I've
Tom
been one of
put
the
Gary up.
Veto on
until
me.
tonight.
Tom put Gary and Suzette up, and then he won it and used it on Gary. Oh, and then what
To
happened
get
next
close
week?
to me.
And then Gary put him up next week and
Then
got him
I
out.
put him and Liza up on the block.
Wait, so you guys have not played veto.
Can we
yet,
just?
right?
I don't want
Not
to
today.
recap of something that Gary said to Tom the week before he put him out. Tom, I am forever indebted to you.
If I win the veto, I will take yourself off.
Yeah.
I didn't win. Alec won the veto. So I didn't go back on my word.
Yeah.
I said, Tom, I'm indebted to you. If I win the veto because you took me off, I will take you off.
You
But
did
if
not
I-
add that last part. You said it.
You said you're always
indebted
forever,
to
no matter
you.
what.
And if I win the veto, I'll take yourself off. But I
No.
didn't win the veto.
So you didn't.
So-
you couldn't use it.
I can use it. Alec won the veto. He decided not to use
So
it.
speaking of veto,
And then I was like, you know what?
no, I'm just. You guys are up right now. Yeah. Okay. So you still have to play veto.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Apparently.
big. I mean, that's a 1 in 4 shot. I mean, you win that, you're in the final. You're in the final 4.
4, yeah.
We were already in
Yes.
there, but then they changed it.
You're aware
So
of
like,
this.
where are you guys? I mean, like,
Thank you for bringing
where
me
are you guys like ready to like go
Always.
to war for? Like
Always.
choke each
I
other?
stay pretty calm towards
Cup of
before the
stew
veto.
did.
I don't.
You're-
I go like a
Emma's just
savage.
take. Is it? Are you always like you're just taking it on?
He's very, very quiet. But he's
I
I'm
respect
really
it.
quiet too.
You're never
That's
quiet,
a lie.
Lala.
You're never ever quiet.
But I have
I'm
lots of
surprised.
excitement to end it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Lala could have a conversation with the wall.
She does have
Yeah,
conversations with the wall.
sometimes. You never know what's happening though, right? With
You guys are
veto,
trying to make it
we'll
seem
see
like
what
Tom was
happens.
like the most.
It was an intense one. It was a 3-parter
No,
last
I'm
week.
not. I'm laughing
You're
at
not
you
used to
because
that,
you
but you're
guys
not.
First
sound
part, which is like kind of a
appreciative.
No,
physical
I'm
part.
not.